because I'm watching some stuff on spiritual warfare. One form of that is praying, having wishing, dreaming, and chanting mantras and dews and nice rakitas and hymns and chanting mantras, sutras and having wishing, dreaming and walking the talk and subliminals and affirmations. Particularly affirmations can be part of what in the Bible is called armament, the armament from God, for battle, because affirmation can help us in hearing and speaking and witnessing the miracles of God, various gods and goddesses and Buddhas and enlighteneds and others can help us to keep our faith strong, our belief in what we're doing, that it is right, that we will get rewarded for our righteous behavior, but most importantly, if we're not doing it because we believe that it's the right thing to do, why are we doing it? So this has come up for me a few times actually, because every even reward from God, even from me as whatever name you know me by, it has to be right time, right place, right way, right everything for me, for whoever I'm blessing, whoever's earned it, and have the right effect on anyone else who's also in alignment with me. Who has to be in the right place, right time, right way, right too. And then when that happens, you don't just have an individual blessing and check this out, I love this stuff. Then you got at least 2 blessings there. And you know how like with trauma, with PTSD or complex PTSD, like you might get triggered, have a negative memory, negative reaction from going to a place where something bad's happened to you, or if you're an empath, if it's happened to somebody else you care about. You know what happens when you get a whole heap of people and animals and plants and elements and stars and suns and moons and planets and universes and everything and gods and goddesses and everything's in order that are right place, right time, right everything. It's like miracle, 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 miracle. And it's like with a negative thing, a whole heap of negative. If people get triggered negatively in a place, a whole heap of them, then it might actually cause a negative thing. But if there's a whole heap of wonderful ones, like me and you, a vision, hoping, some blessings, infinite highs, some blessings, then each blessing, each miracle will trigger more miracles, which will trigger more miracles. And if we keep walking the talk of being wonderful, we'll get even more wonderful, and I will too. That's right, you will too. That's right. So, I was just putting something on. I put one of my playlists. Good. Jehu prayers. 8 slow years ago, he put on his first one, me being Jehu. Do you know what happened? 8 years ago, he put that on, and without even listening to it. 8 years ago, the prayers was so, his faith in me, so amazing that 8 years ago I went from being just a follower of God to starting my own ministry. No. And you know, nowadays I have lots, but I wanted to talk about two of them. You may not know. And one is 1001 Prayers. That's been my ministry there. And another one is Praying the Bible. That's another one of my ministries as well. They're both on YouTube. So please keep watching them. Please keep giving me those two are just many Christian Muslim, Jewish, well, they're all part of the Bible, aren't they? Yeah. And others, yes, you're right. Yeah. Good point, thank you. Yeah, so do please keep telling me how I'm doing it, if it's improving, and hopefully it will keep improving. Yeah, so, right. I feel very strongly that I have to pray against demonic altars, yes. It's come up twice, and the second one that's just come up, I just put on a playlist. It was supposed to be a different one, also from 1001 Prayers, but it's supposed to be specifically about bringing down evil priests, evil nuns, evil ministers, evil evangelists, and not all are far, are we? No. So, but some are, and they're the ones that God, my God, call me Jehu, sacked an unholy trinity and a captain of supposedly his army, who got them to not do anything God wanted them to do, or any of God's followers who followed him down. or any of the unholy trinity, Jungkook, Hyunjin, Taeyeon, to not do what God wanted them to do. God was approving of me, and they were trying to abuse me. They were really badly abusing me and discrediting me and lying about me and slandering me and false witness against me, and very bad. So they were also priests. They were also claiming to be priests. So here it is. We pray against evilness in positions of trust. To trust someone is an honor for the one you trust. But the honor is only returned if they do not abuse that trust and do not abuse the ones who trust them. Honor and respect are very important and are basic shows of genuine loyalty. Unless that loyalty is betrayed by somebody abusing that trust or the ones that trust them, probably that loyalty will never go unless they abuse it. I'm the God of lake of fire and all abuse of trust, all abuse of those who trust them, if deliberate and knowing, and all with thoughtlessness and pride, uncaringness. But others is hypocrisy, is lying, deceit about the relationship between them from the one who says they care but actually doesn't. The God of lake of fire. It says in the book of Revelation, all liars, all hypocrites, will burn in the lake of fire. I burn it in the lake of fire. All perverts doesn't mean somebody goes against the grain of evilness. No. It means anyone who is evil. Evil in intimate, potentially intimate situations. Perverts are somebody that takes something as kind as a hug, as an embrace, and turns it into abuse. Tries to abuse somebody again who is trying to trust them. But the way they abuse them is not just emotionally and psychologically, but also physically and maybe sexually as well. And the people who abuse like that are perverts. I am the God of lake of fire, and perverts must burn. It says in the book of Revelations about those who are sexually immoral, those who have sex with people they're not related. So they are related. Yeah, they're grown up. Somebody is their mother or father or brother or sister or cousin, first cousins, or uncle, aunt, or nieces and nephews, grandparents, grandchildren. Or believing that they are, assuming, and somebody willingly being sexual with someone like that. And if they're willingly be sexual back, somebody they're related to, somebody their family to, somebody their blood family to, also, that's pervert and it's sexually immoral. And they will burn. And ones who say that they love someone, they're in love with someone, but they only say that to have sex with someone, and then they leave. I'm not talking about they leave because they haven't worked on their problems well enough and still got to work on themselves more to have a loving relationship with whoever they're in love with, who's in love with them, who they've had sex with. I don't mean that. I mean, if they have a one-night stand, if they willingly have sex with someone they're not in love with, that's sexually immoral as well. Because it's a sin of lust. It's covetous as well as somebody else's boyfriend or girlfriend, which should be. It shouldn't be breaking their heart by having sex with someone they're not in love with. You should be with someone who should cherish, who they will cherish. All sexually immoral people will burn, must burn. Let's see. That's another form of perversion, yes. Being sexual to children and animals and people, even of the same species and or same size, who don't want to with them. That's also perversion. And those who do that, to ones who don't want them to children, to ones of all size, animals will burn. And we've got to make a fire. The position of trust of preacher, whether they call themselves minister or priest or nun or evangelist or by whatever name, by whatever mantle, by whatever hat or lack of hat, their doings may become their undoings if the work of their hands is evil. How dare they say they represent a god or goddess, or Buddha, or enlightened, or whoever, if they are the exact opposite, or in any way inaccurate to being a follower, a good, accurate follower of that God, goddess, Buddha, enlightened, or whoever. Because if you're not a good follower for them or of them, you're certainly not a good leader for them, or good co-leader for them. Again, it's hypocrisy, and they will burn. And Jehu who overturned the tables in the temple. Jehu of righteous anger, who saved the angels, the pigeons, the birds for being slaved. And let's keep working against slavery as well, because bondage, trafficking, slavery is horrible. And they've been doing it to me sometimes as well. I hate it. Please keep helping me, and I will keep helping you. Okay? There's those of us who are on the same path, who are in agreement on any matters against these evilness, these evil ones, this evilness. What is evil? We're also in agreement with this. And please say yea and amen. Brian has in the highest. All evilness must burn. Those who deliberately, knowingly commit crimes, sins, abuses, neglect, evilness, will try to do it again. They are not newborn souls. They are all, unfortunately, way too old to have ever done an evil one. Because who knowingly, willingly would want to hurt someone else when you don't have to? Nama, loving me, that's the love and only every day. Infinite highest of blessings, everything material, truly in alignment with me. What wonderful company you are. What wonderful energy you have. What wonderful entities you are. Thank you for being my reason for a reason. Thank you for supporting me. Please help me to keep supporting you. And if you need my help, please think down into your heart to me, Terry. Think Terry down into your heart. Let me know how you'd like my help. Or if you'd like to talk with me or anything like that, please do the same. And don't forget to let me know how you're doing. Not just when you're in trouble, but in good times too, because I need lots of friends. So thank you for being my friend. And I love everyone. I love it, and I'm in love with everyone. I'm in love with it. Lots of blessings for me too. Yeah, and amen. What's mine is mine. As inside, so outside, as above, so below. I am mobile. Yeah, and amen. What's mine is mine. Lots of blessings. Yeah, and amen. And they say the word once as well. Lots of blessings. Yeah. Yeah.